Hey everybody, it's episode 2 of the Sweet Stories and Song Show. I'm Bobby Umar, and this is my daughter Ryah. Say hello.
Hi.
This is my son Nyal. Say hello.
Hi. Just to clarify, I'm older.
That's right. He's on a shorter stool that's holding him up. And again, this is episode 2. So we've started this thing inspired by the show Some Good News by John Krasinski to do an episode where we just share sweet songs and stories. And then we invite people to join us with their sweet songs and their stories. But for now, since I don't have any guests, my 2 best guests are right here. So Ryah is my guest and Nyal is my guest. And they're going to share in what we're doing today. So we're going to start with, actually, today's more about stories than songs. You know, we choose. And I eventually want to get to like just having a story and then having a song. But we're going to do stories today. So if you like what you're hearing, like, heart, clap, share the love, let people know, join in. We'd love to have you join us. And we're going to start with some stories. So, first up is Ryah, who's going to...
No, go first.
What?
No, you go first.
Ay, caramba. Okay, fine. Daddy will go first with his story. And my story really is about... It's not really necessarily a story, but more of a memory. So, as you know... there was a tragedy in Nova Scotia, and a lot of people died, and a lot of people, my friends on Facebook were reminiscing and sending a lot of warm thoughts, and the reason is because I grew up in the Maritimes, and one of the women that passed away was actually a girl who went to my high school. At the time, she was a girl in high school with me, in grade 11, and I was in grade 12. And I wanted to share a brief about how I knew her. Not as much as her other friends know her really well, because I haven't talked to her in a long, long time. But her name was Lisa Kirstead, and she actually was in grade 11 when I was in grade 12, and also thank you, Ryan. And in grade 11, in my grade 11, and she was in grade 10, we did a show. We did a musical, and the musical was Guys and Dolls, and it was my first ever musical. And it's funny because later on I did numerous musicals and tons of shows and got a lot of lead roles, and it was been a great. But that was the first show I ever did, Guys and Dolls. And so she was in the show too. She was one of the dancers, and I was one of the men, the gamblers, one of the gambler guys. And so she was in the show, and she was always very spunky and lively and full of energy. And I like people who are super energetic and super high extroversion like myself. And so I remember her energy, and I remember her being part of the show, and I definitely remember her face and how she acted and things like that. And so my heart goes out to her family and everybody who cares about her and are feeling her loss. Those memories, that first show is one of the best things that ever happened to me, because as many of you know who are my friends, musical theater became a huge force in my life, from running the musical theater company to being part of the Savoy Society at McGill to doing tons of musicals over the last 20, 25, 30 years. But that show, Guys and Dolls, was the first one. And it was an amazing show. So I just want to pay tribute to that show and that memory and that story of an impactful and sweet time of my life that I really enjoyed. And I'll tell you another story from that show. It's in the back of the show. We were actually watching on a monitor what was going on when we were doing the dress rehearsal. And I remember this distinctly because we didn't see the show with the costumes. And then when the Hotbox dancers went to do their song called "Take Back Your Mink, Take Back Your Fur," we didn't know that what they were going to be doing in the show. And so all the girls that were in the dance number, they were doing the number. We're in the back watching on the TV. And as soon as thanks, Ryan. As soon as they're doing the dance and they were doing their big dance number, there's a point where they say "take back your mink" and they take back your dress, and they took off their fur and they took off their dresses, and everyone in the back was like, "Whoa, what's going on?" And everyone ran from the back room to the side of the stage because they want to say, "Whoa, what's going on? This is crazy! Oh my gosh!" Because they didn't know what the number was. And it was actually a really funny moment behind the scenes because we had no idea what was going on, and then all the gamblers ran to the side, dressed in their crazy suits, and it was just really a really sweet, funny moment. So that's the story I want to share. But now let's move on to Ryah, who's going to share.
Now I was going first.
Oh my goodness, guys! Fine. Now I was going to go first, and we have a story for you. Now, show them the title of the show. The story's called "We're Not Scared of Anything." Now, I know that's a mirror image, but that's okay. We'll do our best. So Nyal and I are both gonna read this. Now, yeah, we have to figure out a way to read this. So what we'll do is, people have to see it, right? So we'll put it over here like this. You come over here. Come over here. Come on this one here. Come like that. Because we want them to see this. There we go, like this. Okay, there we go. So now see this? There we go. And now you can go ahead and start. Oh no, it's me. It's me. It's getting late. The day is done. It's time for bed, my little one.
But I see spooky things that creep. I'm way too scared to go to sleep.
Really? Show me what you see. Nothing ever frightens me.
My closet door is open wide. Is that a ghost I see inside?
Is this what gave you such a scare? It's just your jacket hanging there. I knew that's what it had to be. Nothing ever frightens me.
But what's that underneath my bed? It's something scary, like I said.
That won't hurt you, not a chance. It's just your missing underpants. I knew this room was creature-free. Nothing ever frightens me.
Oh no, a face is peeking in. It has weird eyes and wrinkly skin.
Look, it's just a tree that's got a really big and twisted knot. I'd never fear a silly tree. Nothing ever frightens me.
Eek! A huge and hairy beast. It must be 10 feet tall at least.
Huge? No way. It's itty bitty. See, it's just a tiny kitty. She's cute and harmless as can be. Nothing ever frightens me. But what just crept across the floor? It disappeared behind the door.
Roar! Aha! I scared you. Yes, I did. But look, it's only me, a kid.
Together we're brave as we can be. Nothing ever frightens me.
Or me.
And that's it. We're not scared of anything. A not too spooky to read together story by Scott Emmons, illustrated by Daniel Miaris. All right, that's good. Now we're going to switch to Ryah. Hope you like that story. Now we have another story. And if you're liking what you're hearing, you like this episode, by all means, like and comment below. Let us know what your thoughts are. If you have any ideas for future shows and sweet songs and sweet stories that you want, maybe you can make requests. Here's a story I want to read, or here's a song I want to sing. You can message me, or you can actually get me to do stuff, and that's totally fine. Okay, so yeah, by all means, make your requests and let us know what you want to do. So next one is a beautiful story. It's one of my favorites, and Ryah's going to read it, and it's called "Someday" by Allison McGee and Peter H. Reynolds. Okay, and you want me to hold it up while you read it? Okay, I'm going to hold it up while you read it. Because the
You're
image...
not reading it.
Yeah, so we're going to block Niall's face. Sorry, Nyal.
That's okay. I'll just sit down.
All right. Someday. Here we go. So you see, that's beautiful. Someday. Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, okay. And... here we go.
One day I counted your fingers and kissed each one. One day the first snowflakes fell and I held you up and watched them melt on your baby skin. One day, we crossed the street and you held my hand tight. Then, you were my baby. And now, you are my child. Sometimes, when you sleep, I watch you dream, and I dream too. That someday you will dive into the cool, clear water of a lake. Someday you will walk into a deep wood. Someday your eyes will be filled with a joy so deep that they shine. Someday you will run so fast and so far, your heart will feel like fire. Someday you will swing high, so high, higher than you ever dared to swing. Someday you will hear something so sad that you will fold up with sorrow. Someday you will call a song to the wind, and the wind will carry your song away. Someday I will stand on the porch and watch your arms waving to me until I no longer see you. Someday you will look at this house and wonder how something that feels so big can look so small. Someday you will feel a small weight against your strong back. Someday I will watch you brushing your child's hair. Someday, a long time from now, your own hair will glow silver in the sun. And when that day comes, love, you will remember me.
The end. Good job. That was great. So this book is called Someday by Allison McGee and Peter H. Reynolds. A beautiful, beautiful story. So hope you enjoyed those stories for tonight. And, you know, our next episode, I'm not sure what we're going to do, but, you know, we're planning them impromptu. Our last episode was like almost a week ago. So I was going to do them every other day, but we haven't had time because life is busy and crazy during the whole stay-at-home pandemic with COVID. So we're doing the best we can.
Always busy.
Yeah, life is always busy, it seems. But I'm going to continue doing more, and I'm going to invite I already have some people who've inquired about singing on our show and also doing a story on our show. So if you are interested, by all means, comment below. Let me know what you're thinking. If you want to be part of it, we'd love to have you part of what we're doing. And we do appreciate your time. So thank you so much for joining us. And I'm gonna end with a song because I want to go back to the Maritimes thing because I'm from the Maritimes. And because, you know, we're talking about reminiscing about my friends in the Maritimes, I'm going to sing a song that I remember from as a kid. Now, it's a commercial, but, you know, you just got to bear with me, all right? So it's a commercial, and it's the Magic Mountain song from the commercials, right? Remember Magic Mountain? All right,
Nope.
So here's how it goes. Have some fun, because we're going to Magic Mountain, fun, Magic Mountain. It's got a rock and water slide at Moncton's Magic Mountain, fun, Magic Mountain. Where there's waters and waves, and we're going to have fun this summer, woo! And then and they say, have some fun, because we're going to Magic Mountain. And then it goes, off the Trans-Canada Highway, next to Magnetic Hill, Moncton, bum, bum, bum. And that's it. So, hope you enjoyed that song. And I don't know if you remember that song, let me know, comment below. But thank you all for watching the Sweet Stories and Songs show, episode 2. And we'll be back with episode 3 with some more epic stories and epic songs. And we invite you to join us too. So thanks a lot, kids. Thanks for joining. Say goodbye to everybody.
Bye.
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 Take care, and we'll talk soon.
Bye. Bye.
Whoa.